Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today we are on the public test server to have a look at energy gun damage. Now, energy guns didn't get any kind of buff, but changes were made to some perk cards that will affect energy damage. And I'm talking about science perks. Specifically Science, Science Expert, and Science Master. They now have an additional feature. At max rank, energy guns will receive a 10% additive damage bonus. Can see the same thing. Science Expert has the same thing, and Science Master as well. So if you equip all three of these perks at max rank, you will get a 30% additive bonus to energy guns. And what is an energy gun? Well, rifles and pistols count, whether they're automatic or semi-automatic, and the Gauss shotgun. Heavy guns are not affected by this at all, and melee weapons are not either, although I have seen that the auto axe with the electric mod is affected. Not sure if that's intended or not. But I'm only going to focus on the energy guns part of this. Now, I'm not going to go over every gun and possible combination, but I would like to show a few examples. This is a laser rifle. It's automatic. It's one I just crafted. I have removed all the science perks, but I do have... So for damage, I have all the commando perks maxed out and bloody mess. And you can see the damage is 73, but I've gone ahead and re-equipped all the science perks. And now the damage is 85. And just as a comparison, I have a fixer, and these are modified the way I would do them. They're modified for critical hits. So a fixer is 84. So basically, with these perks, you've bought a laser rifle in line with what a fixer already does. Now, it does cost you an extra 6 perk points, but it is something you can do. So here we have a plasma rifle. It's modified with a flamer mod. So that uses rifleman perks, and I have all the rifleman perks maxed out. And bloody mess, but I have removed the science perks. Now this is just a regular plasma, it's not enclave, but as you can see, it's 58 ballistic and 72 energy. And with all the science perks equipped, it goes up to 67 and 83, so that's quite a bit of a difference. Now, of course, this is additive damage, so it's off of the base weapon damage. It doesn't include mods, and so it's not going to be a true 30%. What I've seen on everything I've tested, I've seen anywhere from maybe 12 or 13% to as high as 21, 22%. Typically, it's around 15 to 16% is what I'm seeing in most cases in the actual damage difference. But here we have an automatic Tesla rifle, and this is what it looks like with all the commando perks maxed out, but none of the science perks, so we're at 110. And we go up to 129 with all the science perks maxed out, so that's about... what is that? About 18%, 17, 18%, something like that, going off the top of my head. So a decent amount. So here we have a gamma gun. Now this is modified as an automatic, and I have 1 rank of all the gorilla perks. So it's not maxed out, but I'm running 1 rank because agility is pretty crowded and there's no science perks. And so I'm getting 125 radiation, which will not be affected, and 87 ballistic. And that 87 jumps up to 105 with all the science perks equipped. So that's a pretty decent jump as well. Now, the biggest challenge for people is going to be with Gauss weapons. So I'm going to use a Gauss rifle as an example because I actually have one. So this is just a quad, so no extra damage from the legendary prefix. So this is with all the rifleman perks maxed out and demolition expert maxed out. So it's 304 damage. So that 304 goes up to 356 when you add all the science perks in. So that's a nice damage boost. But here's the issue with that. So for a Gauss weapon, so if I care about the science perks, that means I care about every little bit of damage that I can get, which means I'm probably running Demolition Expert as well, at least for the Gauss weapons. So between those, just the science and the Demolition Expert, that's 11 points in intelligence. Well, energy ammo is actually pretty heavy. So I'm running batteries included. Well, there's 14 intelligence right there. So that only leaves 1 more point. I mean, I don't have 15 intelligence, but I could move something around to get there. So at the most, I'm going to have 1 more point of intelligence, which means I could have 1 rank of gunsmith, but that's not going to do a lot of difference. So my guns are going to go down in condition much quicker than they normally would. That's an issue. Now, my character is a full health character, so there's no more issues as far as that goes. If you're playing low health, where are you going to put Nerd Rage? There's no room for it. So compromises are going to have to be made if you're using Gauss weapons. And there you have it. Now, just a word of caution, this is on the test server, so I don't know when this is going to go into effect, and it's also possible it could change. They could cancel it. So there's no guarantee that these changes will make it to the live game as is, or even at all. So there's that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit one of the buttons down below, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.